you don't raise the debt ceiling, we're gonna face catastrophic disaster. Catastrophic.
Doug Lockwood is Chief Investment Officer at Hefty Wealth Partners in Auburn, and he does not mince words about what would happen if the U.S. defaulted on its debt.
You would see a complete disruption in our day-to-day life. Immediately, almost.
Here's a look at the chain of events Lockwood says defaulting on the debt would set off. Maybe not overnight, but it'll happen soon enough. First, the U.S. defaults on its debt and world markets lose confidence in U.S. credit. That means nobody wants to buy our bonds to finance our government services. What's the problem with that? Well, it means less money is going to government services. More money is going to paying down principal and interest on our debt. At this point, one of two things happens. Either you have massive tax increases or, more likely, massive cuts in government programs and services. That's a problem because now people who rely on government checks, either they work for the government and get paid by the government or they get a Social Security check from the government or something like that, they don't have money to spend. Because their money isn't going into the economy anymore, sales of pretty much all goods and services plummet. When sales plummet, companies fail, millions of people lose their jobs. They default on big loans that they have taken out, and consequently, interest rates for all kinds of loans, car, home, business loans, go sky high, and the economy grinds to a halt. Still, some lawmakers refuse to vote for an increase in the debt ceiling unless Congress and the White House also agree to longer-term measures aimed at stopping the government's appetite for overspending.
The real answer is to cut spending now and to make any increase in the nation's debt ceiling contingent on Congress sending to the states a balanced budget amendment.
Lockwood agrees the country needs to take steps to start living within its means. He just thinks tying those steps to raising the debt ceiling is potentially courting disaster.
We owe this money. We agreed to pay it. It's bills that are due. Pay it, and then let's talk about how we're going to not get in this situation again.
The country's debt limit right now is $14.3 trillion. The White House wants lawmakers to increase it another $2.4 trillion. That is what it estimates the U.S. government will need to get through the end of 2012.